This is CNN, a service of Turner Broadcasting System. This is CNN's Prime News with Don Farmer and Chris Carl. And with news from Washington, Bernard Shaw.
Nick Charles joins us now with sports. You don't have to follow college football to follow this story going on at SMU.
Yeah, this is front page. This is definitely news. Right? It's no longer sports, Don and Chris. The mushrooming football scandal at Southern Methodist University grew larger this week. Last week, the NCAA abolished football at the school for 1987 because of illegal cash payments made to players. Yesterday, former SMU Board of Governors Chairman Bill Clements said the board was aware of the cash payments continuing. The added shock value is Clements is now governor of Texas. His claims of a cover-up brought shock and outrage to school officials today. Mike Devlin has the story in Dallas.
When they arrived on the SMU campus this morning, several of the board members said Clements' statement had taken them by surprise.
I don't really know. I know I wasn't one of the board members.
Nothing of this sort has ever come up at a board meeting, ever. To think that the Board of Governors sits up there and discusses payoffs is absolutely ludicrous.
But yesterday, Clements admitted that while he was the chairman of SMU's Board of Governors, he and other board members decided to continue making payments to football players. Clements said the decision was made in 1985 after the NCAA had placed the school on probation for recruiting violations. Following a 3-hour meeting, the board emerged with 7 resolutions in hand and an unequivocal denial of Clements' statement.
The board was not advised of any improper payments and was not advised in any such way as to authorize continued payments.
Hutchison said he talked with Clements this morning, and Clements said the decision was not made by the entire board, but by some of its members. Hutchison said he did not ask Clements to reveal the names. But at the same time, the board's resolutions included a request for the participants in that meeting with Clements to step forward and resign. Meanwhile, in Austin, Clements refused to clarify the differences between himself and the board.
Everybody has to say and do what they're comfortable with. I have made my position absolutely clear, and I made my statements, and I'm not going to change anything.
But some board members say Clements should reveal more because his silence has indicted the entire board.
I think the governor should say who's involved. He's more or less impugned all of us.
The board has asked the Methodist Church to investigate this latest discrepancy in who did what and when. And if the church's investigators discover the names of those involved, their identities should be revealed publicly.
This is a real mess. Governor Clements yesterday said that the players and families had come to depend on these payments, so that's why they had to phase it out. In other words, why ask these poor guys to go cold turkey? It's
well, that
very
may be true, but I heard someone the other day said if that's the case, they ought to make the governors pay out of their own pocket.
It's getting bizarre.
It is. All right, thank you.
Good to follow. Thanks, Nick. We'll be right back.